Well, hello, and welcome back. I'm Claire, and this is Purple Poppy. And again, I've got a nice list of people to welcome aboard. So, hello, and a very warm welcome to Lynn, 123 Ushi, Latricia, Pamela, Mary, Paperology, Anne, Daniela, Ingela, I hope I've said that right, and Kelly. Welcome. It's great to have you with us. It's so lovely that so many of you are enjoying what I'm doing and subscribing to stay in tune, and make sure you don't miss anything. So today I'm doing another Somerset Studio project. Now this is not a current one, this is an old one. This is February 2020, so it's a few years old, this one. Love this cover. And what I am looking to play with today are these images here. You can see there's this background, a doily, some book page, some flowers and some hessian. And again, same things applied in a different way. And also on the previous picture. Now they've got a painted background. I'm guessing it's a board or maybe even some fabric. Okay, so let's set that up there for a minute. Now I've got this paper background. It's only a print, but I love that swirl. Yeah, and I'm going to fold it in half so that I could use it as a page in a journal if I wanted to, or even a journal topper. But it just gives me a work area so I know what I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to work on. You could use any patterned paper or just paint a piece of board or whatever. Now this is a napkin, as you can see, but I've used gel matte medium. This is the one that I like to use. Get mine from Amazon generally. And I've put a coat on it and let it fully dry. The reason I've done that is because it obviously turns it into like a paper that you can cut up. Now I know lots of people use napkins in their work and apply them directly to their journal pages or whatever, but this way it gives me a fussy cutting piece. And because we want flowers, this is a flower napkin. These came from Tesco's last year or the year before. I'm thinking maybe this pink one. I do love this yellow one as well, but that's the end of the napkin. You don't get a full one. So I think I'm going to go for this pink one probably, although that black and white might be nice, mightn't it, like a sketch. Anyway, we'll see. But I've also got some tea bag paper because obviously I'm doing the 100-day project, so this will be a double whammy again. And what I've done is, this is dressmaking tissue, and I've just stuck a series of the round tea bags on here. So I'm thinking something like this on here, it's cut down smaller, some book page, some hessian, bit of lace, and our flowers on top. So that's where I'm heading. So nice simple project. So I think I want to keep that line that's it, the arrow that's in the pattern. So I'm going to tear that piece off there. And then I think I'm going to come down and round. So how is everybody? I trust you're, just bring it down quite a bit like that. I trust you're all happy, safe and well. We'll do some fussy cutting on here so we know how big this piece is. And of course it's not completely translucent like it would be when you applied the napkin direct to the paper, and that's why it's you know, become a fussy cut. But it is a way of firming up them napkins. I mean, I don't know if you've ever tried to fussy cut a napkin. I have, and I thought it was an absolute ridiculous nightmare because it's so soft and flimsy. You can't hold it properly. It does tear, and it's just, you know, a bit of a problem. So there you go. So I'm just going to fussy cut around this. You can talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this. See, it does take a bit of concentration for me. I am well known for snipping off an entire petal by mistake when I'm fussy cutting and talking. If you're nifty with a craft knife, you can obviously use a craft knife for this. And part of the reason I'm doing it is not only to demonstrate to you how you can fussy cut napkins, but also that I love these napkins. I haven't got many left now. I did have a whole packet. I think there was about 20 or 25 in it. I just love, you know, the sketched image of the flowers. And I think that pink on that green will be lovely. And you see, this is the thing with the Somerset Studio books. I mean, this is 3 years old and I'm still referring to it, using it as a resource for projects. Yes, it's an expensive magazine. I've discussed this before. But to me personally, it's worth it. And obviously that's something that only you can decide, you know, whether or not you consider it a worthwhile use of your resources. I know many people would rather have materials and things that they can use. But you do, as I've showed you before, you do get some beautiful papers in there that you can use. I can hear the birds singing in the garden. It's well and truly springtime now. Finally. Actually had coffee in the garden this morning, which was lovely. Yeah, and I just keep, obviously I hold on to them and I just keep them as a resource. And I mean, it was through Somerset magazine that I discovered Lynn McCreef, and I love her work. And then through searching for her work on the internet, I discovered Katerina. So, you know, not only do I use it as a resource for ideas from within the actual magazine, but other things have come from it too. Now obviously that's quite thin, so I'm leaving that little bit till the end to try and ensure that it stays intact. Sorry, fussy cutting always takes time, doesn't it? I'm probably gonna, yes I will. I'll put you on pause, I'll get it done and I'll bring you back when it's finished. Okay, so I'm back. So as you can see, I've got it all cut out now. So it took a little bit of doing, as we know these things can. Now I think I'm going to line my tea bag right up to that white, so if I decide to trim it, that'll be on the edge. So let's get some, some stick glue. Get my tea bags stuck down first of all. Quite a short one today, I think. Okay. So the important thing, obviously, when you do something like this is to use the image, be it on Pinterest or in a magazine like this, as a resource, you know, as an idea starter. Don't, you know, just blatantly copy what another artist has done. That's not good practice really. So this is Hessian on a roll. This comes from the Works in the UK. As you can see, it was £2. There's loads on that roll. Just like to pull off some of the edges so we get that nice sort of aged look about it. And I think I'm going to position mine there, just covering that curve, so it's, you know, outside the tea bag, it's on it, it's a little tiny bit lower, and I'm going to put that there like so. But I'm going to use, this is a piece of dictionary page, and I think I want to put that there. So I just get my fancy tear ruler, wrong side, this one, and just tear off some of that. So I'm going to put that sort of, you know, under that corner off of that there. Whoops, that's the ruler on the floor. And this cotton crocheted lace, this comes from the range in the UK, and this is about 70p. It's not a lot of money. Going to go about there. Oh, a bit tough for the scissors to get through, and then just sort of, again, age that up, fan it out. I mean, you don't have to, I just think it looks nicer like that. So I think we're going like that, and then I think our flowers, whoops, that one's a little bit buckled. Our flowers are going to come there, like so. Or do we want them to go up a little bit further? I think actually they need to go up a little bit further like that. Okay, so we get our book page down next. So a few simple pieces, and we've got ourselves a very nice looking collage. That one in our Hessian. I'm using glue stick, but I am going to put a little bit of fabric glue on top for the Hessian and the lace. So just little dobs like that, off of that there, like so. And then we've got our lace, which I believe goes there. Actually, do you know what? Before I do that, I think I've changed my mind about these flowers. That one's a little bit dangerous there. Look, I think I'm going to put them off to the side there. Whoops. Off to the side there, like that, rather than in the centre. And then offer this lace on top, so everything's interwoven. Yes, I think I prefer that. Okay, so now a little bit careful, because obviously this is a bit delicate to say the least, so shouldn't be doing this on my board obviously, because it's going to make my board sticky. Hey, I like to run with scissors. Oh dear. Right, bring this in, and that one I want there, so I'm going to stick that one down and then work from there as to where the others are going to go, because they've got obviously their natural position from the way they were, whoops, printed. This one's just misbehaving. a little tiny bit. There we go. That's stuck down. I've got glue all over my fingers. Nothing new there then. Okay, and then this will now sit on top there, and I think that's nicer. Yeah. Just dabbing it through. Obviously putting the most on the more closed areas of the pattern. And pushing that there. Like so. And then I always feel like a word is needed on top of lace. I don't know why, it's just one of the things that I feel is necessary. So I suppose the question is, have I got any words left in my Tim Holtz pad that would be appropriate? Goodness me, you can tell it's Monday morning and the words are not coming out properly. We really want the black ones, don't we? So let's see. Can see I've used most of them. I can't find one. Okay, so let's quickly look at the white ones, because we could run a bit of ink around it, couldn't we? Yeah. What about... Actually, you can see the white on there. So, something still. There we go. Find something still to relax and comfort your mind. There you go. So that's today's little project. It's been shorter than usual, but I hope you found some joy and inspiration. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.